Oh, quite a good number of people at Telegram today. So yeah, I got a lot of queries from you that you know how we can have our strategy and what should we do if we are in a final year of college, and how do we go ahead uh, for a strategy for judiciary. So I'll start with one of a very peculiar question that I got. The question was that I want to prepare it myself. So, is it possible? It is. Definitely, it is. Right? You need to have a rare mix of talent, determination, and hard work. All right. Why do I say this? That you need to have a very, you need to have a rare mix of talent, determination, and hard work. Is that it is one of the toughest exam that uh, you appear for, right? In India, there are 99.5% people who fail this exam in the first attempt, or maybe later also, because if you're doing it yourself, you don't have the motivation to do things. You don't have the right guidance on what exactly you have to study, right? And then one of the major issues that we have found out with our students, that they make the major mistake that they make is they don't study specific to the state. So if you are appearing for Haryana Judicial Services, you are preparing in general for a judicial exam, but you are not specifically studying for Haryana judiciary, right? That's one of the biggest mistake that a judiciary aspirant who is doing it by himself does. And at maybe you can study for a month at a stretch for day in and day out, but at some point of time you need motivation. You need to you know have the idea that how things are progressing, what things you have already done, and how it has helped you, how prepared are you today, and how prepared will you be in the next 1 month or next 6 months. And the process of this exam, and the preparation process of this exam, is very tedious. So you have to literally prepare for 6 months at a stretch and cram a lot of things. But it's not just cramming all the things. You have to understand that you need to have the accuracy and the speed to give that out what you have learned on in all of these days or all of these preparation months. So important factor is that you understand that you are writing the answer, like writing whatever you have learned in a very good way and in a very good speed. Now for this you need practice. For accuracy you need someone to actually review your answers, right? All right. So if you are writing, you have crammed all your syllabus, right? Now you're writing your answers. Now you want someone to give you feedback on that, right? Now if you have feedback from the expert, then you will be better guided, and you will know what exactly needs to be done and what exactly you are missing out, right? And you have to manage your speed as well. If you're doing it yourself, let's say you write the answer in this speed, right? Let's say you have written an answer in 5 minutes, just for the sake of discussion, right? Next time also, you go to, you say, okay, I'll try for 4 minutes 45 seconds, right? But will you have that determination, will you have that motivation at that point of time to do it by yourself, reduce that time by yourself? Or will you be able to identify what needs to be changed so that you increase your speed and accuracy? And do you know by yourself that have you written an accurate answer or not? No, right? You actually need guidance. Some way or the other you need guidance, right? So uh, there is a very rare chance that you do it yourself. I won't say that you can't do it. You can do it by yourself, but then again, it's a very competitive exam and one of the difficult exams that you know a law aspirant or any of the aspirants in India give, right? Also, one of the major challenge that you'll face when you are doing it by yourself is that you won't get free materials, right? If you want to have legal books, you cannot find it so freely like other exams. Maybe if you go and search UPSC exam free material, you might get hundreds of PDFs, right? But if you search for judiciary, you might not find. You might find some of the free materials from smaller institutions that are giving you the right giving you the free materials, but then again, is it the right material for you? Is it the right material for the state that you are preparing for? Let's say somebody gives you a free material for Haryana judiciary, and it has all the amendments that all the state amendments that Haryana has made to specific legislation, and you are cramming that, and you appear in a UP judiciary exam, and the amendments that you have learned state wise that only apply to Haryana, and you didn't realize because you were reading from that study material. So choosing the right material is one of the biggest challenge that you'll face, and choosing and getting that material available for yourself, right? Even if you talk about getting judgments, you might get it on some of the websites that are prevalent in the Google or otherwise, but will it be accurate? Can you say sure shot that yes, this judgment is the correct one, or like it's not the uh, tampered one, right? So then again it's a problem for you. So choosing the right material, having the right guidance, and looking for motivation, setting your targets, having a goal, having a track record for how much you have prepared and how you are under prepared. So all of this needs guidance. You need someone to tell you that this is where you are going wrong, this is the tangent that you have to follow, but at this point of time you are not following this tangent, right? Now, I have talked about self study here. Now, somebody had asked me that is it possible? Just a second, I'll just open that. So, I had question from Naveen Sen, who says that he's a PG in MBA, and he wants to pursue LLB, and he wants to know more about judiciary. And he says, like, will it be tough for me as I have past experience in learning logical things and not historic? And can I still prepare for exam if I'm going through distance learning? So there are three different questions here. Now he wants to pursue LLB. So yeah, if you want to go for a judiciary exam, you have to have a LLB degree. That's the first requirement. To be eligible to give a judiciary exam, you need to have a LLB degree, right? So you need to have LLB degree, number one. Then he says that he has in past experience have learning of logical things and not historic. It can be a problem, it can be a benefit as well, because at the end of the day, even if you are giving a judiciary exam, you have to apply your logical reasoning, or you have logical reasoning based on the facts that are presented to you, or maybe the question that is framed for you, right? It's not all cramming, it also has reasoning as well, so it can be a bit difficult for you to remember all of the things, but it depends on how good your strategy is, and how good you are guided by the teacher, or whoever you are following, right? And logical reasoning might give you a upper hand than other candidates. So I would say that uh, it can be a win-win situation for you, if you get the right guidance. Now, learning through distance education, I would say there's no problem at all. we have been training a lot of students in our distance education program. Whatever courses that we have at LawSikho are fully remote, and it's a distance learning platform. So, and the like we have people cracking judiciary exam, SEBI exam, and whatnot. So uh, recently only Ramanuj sir had shared a post about the success that our students had uh, regarding the regarding the test prep team of ours. So six of our law eco students had appeared in CLAT PG 2021, and got all six of them got counseling calls from NLUs. Right. If you talk of SEBI grade A, we had seven students that had reached the interview level, and 34 who had cleared the exam. Right. And we have two candidates who had given West Bengal judiciary exam, and both of them had cleared, and one of them had secured rank 16. And then similarly for Chhattisgarh judiciary, we had six candidates in MP prelims, three candidates in Telangana prelims, three candidates in PhD counseling for counseling course, and cleared the PhD entrance and tier 1 institutions. So you see, pretty much our test prep team has prepared a well organized study plan and cracked the way to teach you to crack all of these exams, right? Or, and talking of judiciary specifically, I've told you the number of students that have cleared the judiciary exam, and even secured rank 16 through distance education itself. So answering you that is it going to be difficult through distance education, I think it's not difficult, and we have been doing it in past. And if you come and join us, it would be great, and not a difficult task for you, right? So talking of the strategy to prepare for your exams, I can briefly talk about it, but then again, I won't be, as elaborate as Ramanuj Mukherjee and Abhyuday Agarwal, who are coming live tomorrow for a 3 day free boot camp, would explain you. So we are having a boot camp tomorrow, and it will go for 3 days. So it's 22nd, 23rd, and 24th of January that you we have 3 day free boot camp online, where we are gonna teach you the skills and the strategy that you need to have to crack this exam. So, and talking of strategy, strategy is very important when we are talking about exams like judiciary. Why? Why? Because it's not an exam that you have to study for a night, like we always have done. Like 2 days before or 3 days before, we'll start our fast studies and complete the syllabus. Judiciary has a vast syllabus, and it needs to be read over time with targets, and you need to have a very clear vision that yes, this subject needs to be completed in this stipulated time, and then you have to revise it and re-revise it, because you have to keep those things in mind. So this vast syllabus has to be completed in a timeline, right? And for that, you need to have a strategy, and that's the strategy that Abhyuday Agarwal and Ramanuj Mukherjee are gonna give you tomorrow, starting tomorrow, I should say, because it's a 3 day free online live boot camp, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th of January. It'll start at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and you'll get a lot of free giveaways also that you have already got. So people who are joining on YouTube, I must tell you that people who have joined our Telegram already have the free giveaways already in their hands, and few of the exclusive free giveaways that we'll be sharing during the boot camp will be shared from tomorrow, right? And the complete strategy would be given there for how should you prepare. And yeah, now Nidhi has asked me that what is the best time to start for judiciary exam for a student pursuing 5 year integrated course. I should say, in whichever year you are, if you have started your LLB degree and you are determined that you have to crack judiciary exam, you have to start right now, because judiciary exam has a, you know, great vast syllabus that you have to cover, right? And to cover that syllabus, the early you start, the better off you are, right? And we at LawSikho have the strategies and the work schedule, or not work schedule, assignment schedules, according to the stage you are starting in. So let's say if you are a lawyer who's practicing at this point of time and you want to appear for a judiciary exam, so we help you to align your study along with your practice, right? So that you don't have to leave your job and, uh, go out there, sit idle and not earn. We make it possible that even if you can give 2 hours of your day, we make it possible that you can prepare for your judiciary exam, right? Similarly, when you are in law college, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, we help you in a way that you can prepare for your judiciary exam in, like, through your law school, right? So in first year, if you have we try to schedule our subjects in line with the curriculum that your college is following, so that you don't have double work, right? There are common subjects that you will study in law school, and if you study with the perspective of clearing the judiciary exam, now who will give this perspective? We will give this perspective to you. You can join our judiciary courses, and you can know this. But for now, we have judiciary boot camp coming up tomorrow, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, where we are sharing the strategy, where we are sharing a roadmap, or you can say a work schedule for you to crack a judiciary exam, right? How you should prepare a schedule for yourself, right? So that you can crack the judiciary exam, and state specific judiciary exam, right? Whatever you state you are targeting, we make it possible that you are trained in that state specific area, right? Now, let's move to the next question. All right. So somebody has asked me, I would like to know that how can we prepare for GK and GS portions, right? So all of this is going to be discussed in our 3-day boot camp starting tomorrow, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th of January, 6 to 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Please note it's Indian Standard Time. That's one thing. And to tell you about how we are helping our students to study GK, is that we have specified GK modules, GK capsules that we give. So they are designed in a way that you can, invest your 30 minutes to that capsule, and you will be ready for your GK questions. And similarly, if you come to the boot camp tomorrow, Abhyuday Agarwal and Ramnuj Mukherjee are going to share some tricks, so that you can learn these GK questions in those 30 minutes, or how you have to revise and re-revise these GK questions, GK information, so that you can retain it, right, for a long term, right? So you should, Kanika Kaushik, you should join our boot camp tomorrow, where at length this thing will be discussed, right? All right. So next up, I am a first year student and come from a small place, and there is no facilities for studies. I want to know how to prepare for exam. Okay, I'll just you come from a small place, does not matter. You don't have facilities to study. I don't think so. You have the facility to attend this live session. You have the facility to message me and ask me this question. That's enough. right? You should have a stable internet connection, you should have your mobile phone or your laptop. It's enough. You have enough facilities to prepare for your judiciary exam. Rest, leave it to us. Join our boot camp tomorrow. Astha Mishra, I'm damn sure that you will understand that you don't need to have fancy classes and thick loads of books, because we sought the right material for you. We provide you, and even if demanded, we have some study material. We have some of the study material available in hard copies, and rest, you we give it to you online. Our classes are online, our tests are online, and